Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make a simple hoop wreath using preserved lemon leaf salal, Sola sunflowers, and dried everlasting or amobium flowers. The only other supplies that you need are a hoop. I picked this up at a craft store. They come in various sizes. I'm just making a cute little wreath today, so that's the size I chose. You also need a hot glue gun and some glue sticks, some floral wire. This is 18 gauge floral wire, and scissors. I have some floral tape here just in case I feel like I need it. And you need an iron. And you may be asking yourself, why in the world do I need an iron? Well, preserved salal and other preserved leaves can come a little bit crumpled looking, but because they've been preserved with glycerin, they are not brittle. You can see I can touch and move these leaves and they're not brittle, but they do come a little bit crumpled because they've been packaged and in a warehouse and through the mail and everything. And so you can use an iron to flatten these out and make them look perfect for your bouquets. So I just have down a towel to protect my counter, some paper towel because these are a dyed product, excuse me. They are a dyed product, and so some of the dye can leach as you're ironing. So I just have some paper towel there to catch that. And then I have another sheet of paper towel to cover. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this down, and I'm going to take this folded leaf and lay it out as flat as I can get it. I'm going to put the paper towel over it, and I have water in the iron and the iron on steam, on the steam setting. And so I'm just going to press that and let it steam through the paper towel for a moment. And now you can see that this leaf is totally pressed. So I'm going to actually flip this one over. You can see on the branch it's backwards. That's fine. Sometimes I like having the back sides of them show, but right now I'm going to show you that you can twist those around. Like I said, they're not brittle because they are preserved in glycerin, so they keep their flexibility. And that's one of the greatest things about working with preserved leaves over dried. Dried leaves will get brittle and break easily. But there you can see that leaf is now staying flat. So I'm going to flip this one again and press. Voila! There we have our pressed salal leaves. A lot of it comes flat and perfect, ready to use, but this is just a technique where you can use an iron to make the most of your salal leaves. Okay, now for the fun part. I'm going to take my hoop and lay it on the counter, and then I'm taking some of these lemon leaf. Look at that beautiful green color. And I have 3 stems here, and I'm just going to line it up on this wreath form. Now with hoop wreaths, you don't usually cover the entire wreath form with the leaves. The style is to cover maybe from here to here with your greenery and flowers and leave the rest of the hoop bare, and that's where you hang it. So I've decided with this wreath, I want to hang it kind of not flat down, but kind of at an angle, so the leaves will go from here to here. So all I'm doing is I'm taking the salal branches and I'm laying them out, and you can layer them however you'd like. Okay, but once you're happy with the placement, take one of these floral wires and connect it down here where all 3 stems are, and give that a good twist to secure that on to the hoop. Okay, so now it's connected to the hoop, but not very securely. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this wire around and follow these stems all the way up on the hoop, all the way to the end of my wire and the end of the stems. Now I don't want this wire to show very much. It will be covered with flowers and things, but you don't want it to show very much. And so I'm going to weave it kind of in between the leaves. And that gives me the flexibility of securing only what I want to. If you have some excess wire at the end, you can trim that off. Wire cutters or scissors. And then you just want to secure that on with another twist. And there you go, there's the first half of our greenery. So now I'm going to continue with the other side. And I'm just going to place these leaves however I want them. Take another floral wire. Run it under the hoop. And I'll secure this side the same way. Now that I have the Sola branches secured, I'm going to take a look and see if any places need a little bit more filling in. I've taken some leaves off of the branches, the extra branches that I have, and I'm just going to use some hot glue and just take a look and see where needs a little bit of a filler, and I'll hot glue those in place. Once you have it just how you want it, we're going to start with the flowers. I have here some dyed Sola sunflowers. I dyed them in acrylic paint mixed with water and then let them dry overnight. The great thing about these Sola sunflowers is that they have this dark spot in the middle, and that part doesn't take up the dye, and so you can dip the whole flower in your paint and water mixture and you still get that nice dark center. So they're super easy, super versatile. You can dye them any shade that you want, and then just let them dry overnight before you do this next step. So I'm just going to decide where I want these sunflowers to be on my wreath. And I think I want them lined up like this. Can you see that? You'll be able to see it after I glue them down. But before I glue them down, I want to add just a few stems of this amobium, or dried winged everlasting. So you can cut the stems a little bit shorter. And I'm just going to place some, I'm just playing around with the look, and I'm just breaking these stems. Now these are dried, so these are brittle, but I think they add just a really cute touch. They're almost like little daisies. And daisies and sunflowers go really well together. So I'm just playing around with some of these stems and how I want to place them before I glue them down. I think I know how I want these arranged. So I'm going to go ahead and start gluing down the amobium flowers. Just a little dab of hot glue will do. And then glue them on to those lemon leaves or the hoop ring, wherever you need them placed. Alright, once you have that amobium glued down, it's time for the sunflowers. So give it a good generous dab of hot glue. You don't want this falling off. And then set it in place, and you'll want to press it down. You can kind of raise up the hoop to help you press it, but don't burn yourself on that hot glue. That's not fun. And I have them overlapping just slightly. You can place them however you want on your wreath. Give everything a good press down. This is a good time to talk about the fact that we have over 40 Sola flower varieties in our store in different sizes. So each flower variety comes in 2, sometimes 3 or 4 different sizes. We have all kinds of flowers for you to choose from when you're making your wreaths, bouquets, centerpieces. So make sure you visit CuriousCountryCreations.com and browse our full selection of Sola wood flowers and get creative. There are so many projects that you can do. Give a quick Pinterest search and you can see all different kinds of ideas for very elaborate bridal bouquets to centerpieces to signs with baby stats that are adorable, and wreaths and bouquets for your living room or your kitchen table. So many ideas that use Sola flowers because they are so fun to work with. So make sure you browse our store, see the different kinds, and choose some fun projects to work on. Now those are set. I think I'm going to add just a couple more amobium flowers. As I'm looking at that, I go, oh, I want a few more there. So I'm going to do that right now. But it's almost complete. You can see that this is a really quick and easy craft. You can customize it with different types of greenery, different types of Sola flowers, and different types of dried flowers to create your perfect look for your house. Okay, I'm done with the last few finishing touches. What do you think? I love this sunflower wreath. So quick, so easy. The beautiful green of the lemon leaf Sola, the bright yellow, and the cute little amobium flowers. I am so excited to have this in my home all summer long. So because these are preserved leaves or dried, you'll want to keep this in an indoor space. That doesn't mean you can't put it on your front door, but if you do, be prepared for it to get weathered a little bit. Bring it inside if it's going to be stormy or something like that. Pantry doors and kitchens are excellent places for these, on walls, guest rooms, on the interior of your front door. Wherever you use it, I hope you love your hoop wreath. And take a picture and show us. You can tag us on Instagram or Facebook by using the @ mention @CuriousCountryCreations. Have a wonderful day.